Everyone. Welcome to the kitchen sesh. No, I'm sorry, you guys. I have to give her a little spray because I don't want her twirling for treats. It's just water. I'm trying to stop her from twirling because she has a bad knee, and so I don't want her twirling. This stupid dog walker was like, you can teach your dog to twirl, and I never thought like, oh, maybe this will be, not that that's why she has a bad knee, but I'm sure it didn't help. Anyway, can you hear me? Hi. You like the new intro? They're always new. Okay. Oh wait, no, I was still writing the sign. So today we're making jalapeno popper stuffed. Oops. Nachos. We'll do purple. As always, well, actually, YouTube is checking me out again to see if they're going to allow me to monetize. I don't really care. You guys can send it to me via Venmo and Cash App if you want to send a super chat. That's the best way to support this stream other than joining my Patreon, The Edibles Club. I miss Bon Appetit so much. Well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Hey, baby. You know, where's the money? That's what they care about. So, you know, cannabis is hard to get advertisers and sponsorships because cannabis. So sometimes it happens. I have a couple of things coming out soon that I'm excited to have you all see. I'm just gonna clean Gandalf real quick because it's a little dirty. Hello, Giggity Goo. Welcome to the stream. We're going to make these jalapeno poppers. I have to get started because we're going to actually make the tortillas from scratch. And I've got to get my phone and the Digi. Let's all hope the Digi behaves today. All right. Oh, my back. Just cleaning this with some alcohol. Gonna save it because alcohol is expensive. Well, not this kind, but Anyway, so yeah. I'm going to rinse it. So we'll make jalapeno tortillas, and then we're going to we're going to stuff it with the filling for jalapeno poppers. And then we're going to make a guac. Then we'll take those. Do you get what I mean? Like we'll take the tortilla dough and we're going to make it a jalapeno tortilla. So I didn't know if I was going to just chop up the jalapenos and put that into the jalapeno dough, or like blend up the jalapenos and try to use that as like moisture for the dough, so it's kind of like the spinach and the other wrap that I did. Your mom got my book. That's so cool. No, I don't want to go on a date with you. Sorry. Like I don't know you. But tell your mom thank you for getting my cookbook, and I hope she enjoys making edibles at home. All right. So don't kill me. Have to say that as a woman. Sorry I rejected you. Please don't kill me. Don't stalk me and kill me. And you know what? I get crazy emails and crazy messages, so it happens all the time. Okay, I'm gonna have a little piece of cheese actually because I have it and I want to show you this before we get started. So this is caciocavallo, which means horse cheese in Italian. Cavallo is horse, caballo, in Spanish, and right, caballos. Anyway, I don't speak that great of Spanish. I love to speak it though. Anyway, so this is a type of cheese. I'm just gonna have a little bit because I need a little cheese. And I'm gonna get my digi ready to go with my camera. I should probably check you all. No, I'm gonna eat some cheese, but I'm gonna check to make sure my Digi app is up to date. Oh, of course I have to update. It's like update every time. Turn it on, turn in the Dig on. All right, Digi, you just chill out. Smoke a joint or something. Where'd my little, oh, she got upset and she went to the bedroom. Okay. All right, open the Digi, putting it on the Digi. I know you guys can't see me, I'm sorry. But video. All right. Okay, so when I'm ready, I will have that ready. Okay, so Digi there. This is, if you all, do you know what a caciocavallo is? Hi, Madam Dram. Okay, cool. Yes, so I ate a rouge jalapeno out fishing. Woo! Oh, okay, what's a rouge jalapeno? I've never heard of that. Okay, so, oops. I'm going to cut this off. I dropped that. We'll throw this away. So caciocavallo always looks like this. And there's a rind on it. So the reason it looks like this is because it used to be hung from a string, like a rope or string, or I don't know, and then hung from the horse, like while you're riding. It would hang from the saddle on the back of a horse. So it's for travel. You can put a string on here, and I think that's accurate. Should fact check that. Anyway, so I'm just gonna cut that right off. And then I thought there was a rind on it. Maybe it's deeper because you don't want it. I wonder if it got. Usually you can you pull the rind off, but I'm just gonna cut around it. So this is kind of, I don't know, it's a pretty mild cheese. I don't know what kind of cheese it is. Like sheep or it's not horse cheese, you know. But it's a good little snack, basically. If you're Calabrese, this is a Calabrian cheese. So Calabria is known for chilies. It's the toe of the boot of Italy. It has really good chilies. So if you like spicy food, you go to Calabria. You can go to La Sila. And in La Sila, they have famous for mushrooms because it's like a lake area. Santana Gomez, what's your problem? Are you stoned? Are you a narc? Anyway, yum. Cheese break. I haven't even started cooking, but whatever. Okay, let me put that away. Sail away, sail away, sail away. Yum, 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 yum. It's got a good salinity to it. It's like not too salty. You like the sauce? What sauce? Okay, so I'm just going to go put this back in the fridge. And then I'll chisel away at it slowly over the next little bit. Okay. It's good protein, you know? Cheese. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Like I had a gummy before we started the stream, but I don't really like stoned. Not really. That's the point of the show, man. We're gonna make edibles. Hello. Okay. What do I want to do first? We're gonna make guacamole. We're not gonna do the mayo way. I have some avocado oil, but honestly, I'm just gonna use some grapeseed neutral oil to infuse the guac because you're not gonna really taste it, right? You can use avocado oil if you want. And we're gonna make pico de gallo. We're gonna make jalapeno poppers, but here's what we're doing. We're making jalapeno tortillas. We're taking the jalapeno popper filling. So cream cheese, a little bit of cheddar cheese. I kind of want to put bacon in it. Is that weird? Maybe that's too much. And maybe we'll put some jalapenos in the filling too. You all let me know what you think. And then we're going to put that inside of the tortilla, right? Into like a little triangle, right? Get it? We're going to fry it. Okay? That's what we're going to do. And then we're going to what the heck are we going to do? We're going to fry it, and then we'll top it with the guac that we're going to make, the Ganja Guacamole, which is from my cookbook. how to eat weed and have a good time, which is still marked down, majorly marked down. So if you haven't gotten my cookbook yet, pick it up before they change that price. And also, the more people who get it, the more likely they are to keep it at that price. So I'm here to say that help out your brethren, help out your, everybody, and get a cookbook right now. We did really well. The book did really well the last week because they dropped the price on Amazon for Prime Day, and people really picked up the book. My publisher was super happy. That makes me happy. It's one of those things where it's spreading organically just because people are leaving good reviews. All of your 5-star reviews really help me. Um, awesome. Thank you, Jake. I hope you love it. The reviews people leave really like how long they are. Like you could tell that people actually read the cookbook, cooked from the cookbook. There are photos that people did of the recipes. And that convinces people who maybe they don't tune into the live stream. They don't know me from Bon Appetit or from any of the other shows that I've done and online and all of the stuff that I do. They don't know me. They're like, who's this chick? And yeah, help out your sister. And it, you know, it coming from me, they're like, yeah, of course the author is going to say it's a great book, buy it. But coming from you, I don't know. I've gotten stuff before and I've been disappointed. And if I didn't like something and, even if I really liked the person who made it, I just wouldn't say anything. So the fact that people go and take the time to leave these really great reviews, it's like it's kind of I think my publisher is very happy about that too because I'm also I get I don't always get the fake 1-star reviews taken down, but I've gotten a couple of them taken down just from being so persistent. That's what I am. I'm persistent and I will get your shit taken down every time. Not every time, but usually when I get a little political, I'll get a 1-star review from some asshole. It's like, really, man, you're going to go to my book that I spent so many years of my life working on, and you're going to give me a bad review, a 1-star review, because I voted for Kamala Harris or I said Thomas Keller, he was going to the city council meetings about this um housing project up in Napa, trying to oppose it, right? He's like, we want bigger blah 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 for my employees. It's like, bro. Anyway, I think I said eat the rich or something, you know? And that pissed someone off and they went to my Amazon page and were like just said some shit. But it's okay. It's okay. That's life. You can't have a 5-star review. I just have a 4.9. So ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 to all the haters. You're my fans too. I would say I love you all equally, but I don't. I don't love my haters. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. What should I do with these jalapeno tortillas? We have to get those going. I need to get some weed decarbing. Be real. Up here with the book. Let me turn this so it's not in our shot. That was a good idea. I needed a little cheese. Those are garbage. All right. Sorry. I started doing yoga again, I will say. I needed to go back because I was just turning into a little bit of a blob. I just was. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with like if you can't move, I get it, but for me mentally, I kind of have to cuz I get angry. Anyway, so I want to show you all what I've been working on. This is my decarb bag because so many people were asking, "What's that bag you use? What's that bag you use?" So it's custom, right? I designed a mold. And you can't really see for some reason on this camera, but there is decarb. The logo is imprinted on this, and then the seal is really good for the whole point, like capturing, try to keep that odor in while you're. So I'm going to take some photos. I'm having photos taken, product photos for this, and then hopefully we'll have it up ASAP. People have been asking and asking and asking, and I feel so bad because, it just takes time. I actually paid more for like faster shipping because I was like, fuck it, let's get these going and then see how it goes, right? Like, don't you think? And I can come up with like custom colors too. So the next order, I ordered 500. I didn't want to order that many because I was like, I don't know. I don't have enough. And this is a smaller one. So once this gets going, this is great for an eighth because I didn't want so much silicone, rolling up so much silicone. It's a little bit less. The edges aren't too thick, so it rolls a lot easier. Do you see how it's like nice and flat? And then it'll roll out all that air. So that's my goal with using this instead of using a mason jar. A lot of people like to decarb in a mason jar. I, for one, don't love, I know that you can heat them. I get it. They're designed for that, but I still don't love it. Okay. Especially without anything in the actual jar. I'm sure it's fine. People have been doing it for a long time, but you're still leaving oxygen into the equation. So for me, um, these are coming out soon, Boogie Works. I'm sorry I'm showing it to you now, but you're part of the club, so you're going to see it early, and then I'll post it first to the club so anyone who's in the club can get first dibs on these before, hopefully, hopefully it sells out. You never know. I ordered 500 cuz I was like, that's a lot of bags for me to pack up. Cuz it's me, right? I'm going to be the one packing it all up. And then we'll just see how it goes. If people really like it, I'll order some more. I really like the factory I'm working with. They're really nice. The silicone is all of like I have to look at the packaging because it says it on the packaging, but it's food grade and heat safe. So it's designed for cooking, right? And if you just want to store your weed in there, I just like that it's green. And even if you have a stasher bag, I like that this is like specifically for decarbing. Like, not that a stasher won't work too, but this is for decarboxylation. Actually, I should give this a rinse with soap and water because I haven't even used it yet. Give it a little wash. Fresh off the press. So yeah, I worked with them on the molds, on the design, and I just have to get the website now that I have a website. It's going to go on my website. I have decarbag.com too, but I just don't really have the time or the money to hire someone to design like a whole new website for me. I just use Squarespace, okay? Um, I guess you could put other food in here and be like, people like, why does it say decarb on it? And you're like, oh, because sometimes I put my weed in there and decarb it. Okay, so let's actually decarb some weed in this. Should we do it? Let's do it in the oven. Let's keep it classic. Classic. Okay. And I'll show you here. So here's our decarb bag. Isn't that cute? You might be able to see. I don't know. How do I always get shadows when I didn't have shadows before? Well, we're just going to have to deal. Put this here. A little closer. I wonder if I put it lower, if it won't. I'm trying to make it so it's not so leaving. Because I have all my cameras on the counter. So they're all leaving these really drastic shadows from the light. But we'll just move you over here so you're not there. And then I'll just make sure that the digi, let's put this up here. That's my head. Digi. Oh, now you're out of focus. There we go. Now you're in focus. Digi's on. Action. So I take parchment, right? We can just put that there. And I have some Blue Dream from Green Label. This is a local dispensary. And we'll take, so this is for the Ganja Guacamole. Guacamole. I said that so gringa. Okay, so Ganja Guacamole is 131. Oh wait, no. What frickin' page was it? Revved Up Ranch, ham hummus, pepperoni, pesto. Hope I put the right page for you. One ham hummus, ranch, hot pesto. Oh, here it is. 113. Oh, I might have dyslexia because I think I put 131. Okay, so this is a tablespoon of magical whip. We're just going to put this into an oil. So 73, because a tablespoon, 20 milligrams per tablespoon. So it's saying to put 20 milligrams. It makes 2 cups, 5 milligrams per half a cup. Okay, so let's do 20. So it only wants me to put 20 milligrams in, but we'll just do this amount. How's that sound? I bet you with guacamole, you could just take the flour and put it directly into the guacamole and you wouldn't even notice it. We could also do it that way. I'm just breaking it into pieces, smaller pieces. Okay. I know I'm going to get comments like, that's it? But don't worry, there's going to be lots of weed in this. Look at that. Nice little seal on that. We don't want oxygen in here. That's the goal. Okay, so we're going to put this in the oven and you can, when I take it out, you'll be like, wait, where'd that gas come from? And that's the CO2. because decarboxylation. 245. Wait, let me turn this fan on. Okay. All right. So that's that. Now the tortillas. Jalapeño tortillas. Do I like UFC? No, I don't. Mm-mm. Let's get some. I might need a Diet Coke. Don't judge me. Ryan, you like the decarboxylation? It's fun to see it happen. I'm going to take it a little bit longer than 20, though. We'll do 35 because it's pretty fresh. Yes, I'm doing this. I just need a little bit of caffeine. Okay, so I want to make the tortillas before I make the guacamole fully because we're still waiting for that anyway. And the tortillas we want to get, we want to have them resting. So I don't know if I should grind up the jalapeno or what. I thought I had some fat, but you know what I'm going to do? Because I think we're going to put some bacon in this somehow. Actually, you know what I have that I need to use up is some guanciale. So I know that sounds weird. Let me smell it to see if I like this flavor for this. We're going to do it. Because I have to use it up. I've had it for way too long. And it's salted, so it's not that big of a deal, but you just don't. Just use it up. The problem was they sliced it for me, and I didn't want them to slice it. I just wanted them to give it to me. But we're going to just... I like to use things in my fridge because it makes me happy to be like, oh, we use that up. I use that up. We use that up. We do it. Do it. Get it. Done. Because then I'm not just letting things kind of linger. And I'm missing you. You know I'm just a fool for you. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to let it linger? Okay. So I'm doing this so I have a little bit of fat to put into our tortillas. See, it's like starting. Some of it got a little dry, but whatever. It'll crisp up. Put a little water in the pan. It'll be fine. And then we can, I think we might just leave it like this because I can always crumble it after. Okay. Don't let it burn. Don't let it fade. It's just my attitude. That's a hard song for me to sing, but now it's in my head. Hi, Michelle. Oh my gosh, Michelle is here. Michelle, my belle. Donkey, don. Michelle, my belle. Did anyone sing that to you, Michelle? Okay, so we're gonna cook this guanciale. It's a guanciale. It's a guanciale. Here's my pan. This little pan looks a little weird right now. I don't know what that's about. From your angle, it looks all white in the pan. That's weird. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when there's someone at home, lying on the lawn on the bedroom floor 'cause he's hungry? Remember that one? Okay, let's put this in. It's not hot enough. Of course not. I didn't wait long enough. We're gonna regret that decision, but it's okay. We're gonna put some. That was a fucked up song, and I was like a little kid listening to that. Not little, but like too young to understand what it's really about. From Canada. Just this little dork from Canada. Oh, yeah, I bet all your boyfriends sang that. You're like original. And your family. Okay. So we're just going to render this. Then we'll use this fat, if it gets me enough, to, we'll infuse the fat, and then we'll put this into, I need to turn it down a little bit, into the tortillas. When in doubt, render the fat. Might put a little bit of water in with it. Just to help it. Help it out. What's it all about? Loosen up, baby. Dun, 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 dun. I used to listen to the Tighten Up at work when I worked at a clothing store, Modern Appealing Clothing, and the boss would always play Tighten Up when it was like time to close, and we'd have to go through all of the racks and no one really did that. I did that. I was really super obsessed with like making sure all of the hangers were evenly spaced on the racks, and then also folding the t-shirts or the shirts so they were like perfect and all of that. But did I turn this off? Yeah. They would play a lot of French music, and they play Je ne veux pas travailler, je ne veux pas déjeuner, je veux seulement oublier, et puis je fume. Which, speaking of, I should smoke. Which is, I don't want to work. I don't want to eat. I just want to forget and smoke. Don't you love that? Isn't that hilarious? Isn't that hilarious? They play that at work. So we'd all be singing it. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to use this guanciale, actual guanciale, but maybe I'll use, let's see what happens. If it crisps up a little bit more, then great. It looks kind of like, weird right now, but maybe it just needs a little more time. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. That song, when it was in that movie, what was that movie with Denzel Washington where the demon would touch? It would like, what was it called? Touch? I don't remember. But you know, it was like the demon would touch people, and that's how the demon would travel. And then I don't want to ruin it for y'all, but it's very tricky how they did that movie because Anyway, I don't want to give it away. But I like that movie. I just cleaned the stove. I don't want fat on it. But I think this is going to be a good fat in the tortillas. But I just want these. I'm going to get a little bit of paper towel and a plate to put the guanciale. These jalapeno poppers are going to be fun. And so they don't. And then we'll keep the oil, right? That was part of the point of this. Keep the oil, and then we can just put the oil. I don't think I even need to record any of this, but we're just going to do it for good measure because you never know. So guanciale is looking nice, actually, like bacon. So we're going to pull this, let it sit in the paper towel, and then we'll pour off this oil. We're going to add some RSO to it, and then this is going to be the fat that we use to make tortillas. Strain it because I let this get a little boop, boop. See how we just rendered all that fat? Isn't that fun? Look at all that fat. You don't want to waste that. Okay, so I'm going to take, this oil is nice and hot, right? We're just going to take that bowl there, and we'll just kind of pour this oil. I hope that's fucking center-ish. There. Just pour it off. I don't want the kind of crumbly bits here. Okay. So this pan's hot, which sucks, but let it cool down. I want to use this strainer again. Okay, so we have our nice oil here. And then, you know what? Guess what? We got some freaking RSO. FSO, FICO, whatever you want to call it, people. This one is called, also from, it's called Daily Dose, also from RX, or Green Label RX. So I'm going to take this FSO, RSO, ethanol extracted. Oops, I wasn't recording that. That's okay. Oh well. Oh well. Now we're recording. I think I'm going to have to heat it up a little. So just sometimes I just run it under hot water. And every tenth of a gram of this is 70 milligrams. So just, you know, you don't really need that much of it. Oop. Whoa. So that was a good amount. Okay. And then you can just take it and you just take your spoon, right? It's kind of sitting on the bottom there. Your spatula stirred up. Okay. And the heat from that fat is just going to dissolve it and homogenize it. So now when we go to cook with this, it's ready to go. Which I don't think I'm going to use all of this for the tortillas because it's a lot of fat. I didn't realize it's like 2 tablespoons at least. Okay. So I'm going to take some flour. We've got this to put in there. So fun. Let's take some flour. What are we doing with, I think the jalapenos we might just have to blend up, friends, because we need to infuse the tortillas with jalapeno, and I just think it's the path of least resistance rather than like finely dicing them all. What do you think? Okay, we got some big ass jalapenos here. Okay, that's good. And we're going to make other things with them too. So I'm just going to take the tops off these and de-seed them. Okay. Oops, I totally just like dropped that on the floor. Okay. I don't know how many I should do for the tortillas. Maybe we'll do 3. Shred them. Like, grate them? Or put them in a... I hate getting seeds everywhere. Let me get my compost bin. And I know. Make sure I don't touch my fucking eyes after this. Or my mouth. Or my butt. So I'm just like pulling them out, right? Pulling the seeds out. You could use a little paring knife. This knife's a little big for that, in my opinion. I'm taking the seeds out because I don't think we want it like that spicy for tortillas. Although I've never made jalapeno tortillas before. So we're about to find out. But I've seen them at the grocery store, so I know it's a thing. Why not put jalapeno in your tortilla? Woo! It just sprayed me. Hoping it didn't get in my eye. Guess you guys can't really see what I'm doing, but it's like a compost, so it's not very pretty. Okay, so that's our jalapeno for this. So excited about that. And I'm trying to decide. Is it soon to do? Oh, okay, that's cool. Thanks. 3. What should I do? Puree it and then mix it into the dough with my machine. I'm going to cut it down to start anyway, even if we're going to put it into a blender, because I feel like it's the right thing to do. And I want to get this dough kind of done before that comes out. Okay, so we've got this. We're just going to take all of these and kind of do a rough. And we got to do more jalapeno for the guac and more jalapeno for the pico. Lots of jalapeno today. I know I'm not doing my claw, but I'm trying to keep this together. Okay, let me get my little blender. We're going to blend it up. And then this is going to, I hope this isn't too much for the tortillas. We're going to find out. I just want these all a little bit smaller. So put this into our blender here. I'm going to blend this jalapeno up, put it into our tortilla. So that, take the lid, which is here, and the machine. Oh, I dropped my fucking proxy. Oh, well. I'll pick it up in a second. Okay, so. Oh, God, machine. Let's blend this up. Oh, and it unplugged. Of course it did. Why not? Ah! Fucking A. Stay plugged in. But I kind of want it. Huh. Because I want it really small, and I'm not going to take the time to do that small of a dice for these, for this, for tortillas, All right, let's put this into our dough with our infused oil. Oh, you're not. I hate that it goes in and out of focus. One day, my friends, we will have a better B cam. It will happen. I'm going to eyeball the flour today because, yeah, I don't know, really, I'm not following a recipe. So we're going to take this much flour and we'll fuck it. We'll put, and if we need more flour, we'll put it. I feel like that's way too much jalapeno, but fuck it. That's my motto today. Fuck it. And then the oil, and we need to put a little bit of water. The oil, should we say, I don't want it too greasy. Fuck it. That's the motto today. Fuck it. Let's go. If we have to add more flour, which we probably will, we'll do it. And I gotta add a little bit of water in here. We're gonna see what happens. A little bit of water to start. Maybe a little bit more than that. I'm loving the color. I just want to say I'm really liking the color. So I'm adding a little bit more water. Oh, I should probably add some salt. Season your food. Season your food. That's why restaurant food tastes good, 'cause they season it. And they use a lot of fat. Yes, they do. I think this looks good for moisture. Let's feel it. Because also, like, the jalapenos have moisture, right? Okay. There we go. That's looking like a dough. Isn't that fun? You can just put shit into your tortillas. And now we have green tortillas, and that's cool. Oop, I put a little bit too much water, but that's okay. That's okie dokie. And we'll just kind of put a little sprinkle there. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Work it, work it, work it, work it. I've got 10 minutes left on that. We'll do this for a bit. I really love the color of this. Hope I like the flavor of it. I'm just going to pick up the flour that I dropped over here. Pick it up here. Use my left hand a little bit. I'm trying to be more ambidextrous because I feel like it uses more of my brain. And I want to use as much as my brain as I can as I get older. Isn't that fun? Look at this fun dough. We're not making poppers, my friend. We're making nachos, jalapeno pop or stuffed nachos, which is not a jalapeno popper. It is something that I made up. And this is tortilla dough, right? This is for tortillas. But I put jalapeno into it, right? So now it's jalapeno tortilla. And now I'm just trying to get some gluten into the tortilla so it's got a nice chew to it. I'm trying to test how much, if I need more flour too, you know. You don't want it to leave any dough on the board, but you don't want it to be too dry. Anyway, so we're going to fill this with the jalapeno popper filling. And then we're going to put that we're going to roll this out, fill the triangles with jalapeno popper filling so they're stuffed, right? And then we're going to fry it and then top it with guacamole and sour cream. Oh, and a cheese sauce. I really wanted to make a cheese sauce for it too because I feel like nachos need a cheese. I could just grate cheddar cheese on top, but just make a little sauce. Yeah, of course you bad UVAG, whatever your handle is, you can get high. It's kitchen sesh. Go for it. Okay. I think that's good. Maybe a little bit more flour. I need to be aggressive here with the flour. Because I want a little bit more pushback to it. Does that make sense? And then we're going to let it rest. I want it to give a little. And it's like when I push into it, I don't want it to be totally soft. I want it to feel like it's got some fight to it. Those are jalapeno seeds. Okay. Might need a lot more flour. But this is just how I cook, right? Because I'm more of like a cook by feeling. And then if I write out a recipe, it's because I've tested it. I don't know how many people are going to make jalapeno tortillas from scratch, but okay. This is feeling better to me. More, you said? More? How many? How much flour? It's probably the jalapeno kind of giving some juices too. 70 watching, 70 likes. Cool. You've never seen, I've had over 100 on my live streams. Just depends. But welcome everyone. Thanks for being here. We're just getting started. Okay, this dough is looking good to me. Okay. So I've been kneading that for about 7 minutes. Okay. Just let it chill out. I wish you could see kind of how green it is, but it's very green in color. Okay. I'm going to cover it up with a cloth. No, I did not get tea towels. Or I'll just cover it up with a bowl. Put it over there. Oops, I just spilled some water. Oh well. Put a piece of parchment down maybe so it doesn't stick to my board. Looks nice to me. Okay. Is that big enough? Just gonna let it hang out for a little bit. Clean my station. Turn that off. We gotta chop up some things. We're gonna have to pull this weed out though, so we'll do that. And maybe we'll just use it directly in the guac and we won't even bother to make an oil infusion. Or I guess I could, because that looks good on. Although it does piss people off when I do a direct infusion. I love to piss people off. So glad they haven't caught on to the fact that even if they're, I delete the really stupid stuff, but even if they're saying any engagement is good, it just tells the algorithm to send it to more people. All right, there we go. Got a minute left on that decarb. So I'll just bang out a couple dishes while we're here. And we'll take that out. and then we'll put it into some oil, infuse it, make guacamole with that. We got to make the filling. And since we infused the tortillas, I think we're just going to leave the filling straight. This is part of the show, watching me wash dishes. Eventually, we'll have a dish cam that will switch over here. Wouldn't that be fun? Okay. Okay. I don't know what that was. That was my beep, beep, beep dance. Okay, I'm just going to put this away, get it out of my way. Sail away, sail away, sail away. And take the digi. Nope. Okay. All right. Ooh, ho, ho, ho. We have our decarb. Didn't fill up as much. I'm trying to smell in here to see if I can smell it. No, I don't really smell it coming out. So here we go. We're going to take this out. From this bag. All right. Oops. That. See how now I smell it. Okay. Now I can really smell it. So if you want to limit the smell, you really have to open it outside. Like if I guess, and then just put it immediately into oil. Okay. Because yeah, you're going to smell it. It's going to smell like weed. Let's just take a little bit of oil. Just a teeny bit. Little bit. Not too much. Because I don't want to have too much infused oil. So like a quarter cup, maybe less than. Weed goes in. And we're going to go put it in the oven. I should have got my oil hot, but I didn't. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. And then let's go put it back into the oven. We'll give it some stirs over the next 20, 30 minutes while we get our rest of our items ready. Okay, no fan. All right. I like to use the oven because if I put it on the stove, it'll get too hot. So that way I don't have to watch it too closely. It'll control the temperature pretty well. All right, decarb bag. You're officially used. Okay. And then I'm going to take a little sip. What else do we have to do? The pico de gallo. So let's make that right now because that's a lot of chopping. And I think I'm going to get my big cutting board for this. Be a little more cheap. I know how many tablespoons are in a quarter cup. So I didn't go to culinary school, but I did do like a program at Johnson and Wales for like, I think it was 2 weeks or something like that. I don't remember. And it was like sanitation, and you got served safe certified, whatever. And I almost went to culinary school, but I didn't. Probably would have served me well. Oh well. Okay. Start recording. We're going to do the pico de gallo. So we need jalapeno. I don't want too much. Like, we don't need that much, right? I'm just going to take one jalapeno. Oh, wait. Let me change your camera. And we'll try a spoon. Let's try a spoon. See if a spoon is easier. I know it is for ginger. Oh, yeah. Thank you. That was a good tip. Look at our community. We're so cute. Okay. Ooh, that was a spicy one. All right. Packets on. So this you really want. Anyway, I was telling that story because like I did pico de gallo was like the one dish I did there. We did stock. We learned like basic cutting and how to sharpen a knife and julienne and things like that. This was many, many years ago for me. But I did pico de gallo. I remember the chef like called it out because the cutting was so nice. Can be very particular about things. And I remember this guy like was like, "Well, yeah, she took forever." I was like, "Fuck you, bitch." He's like, "Mine looked like that if I could took forever." I was like, "Maybe you should take your fucking time, you little shit." I don't know how that story ended with me being angry at someone, but it was this guy that like showed up with his own knives, you know. Like, I've starched, I've done all this shit. I was like, "Well, I didn't cook with my grandma." Lots of jalapeno going on today. So we got this jalapeno. And pico de gallo is like the Mexican flag, right? Red, white, and green, just like the Italian flag. Also, go Mexico. You're doing a great job. Keep going, Mexico. Okay, I want a nice tomato. These don't look great, but pick the most red one. Give it a rinse. And then I'm going to just take this out. And I remember being like, what is pico de gallo? Because I had lived in Canada and I had lived in San Jose, but my family is very boring about food. Like, I didn't try Thai food until I was in college, and then I was really angry at my family. So I'm trying to make little. If you have one of those box cutters, you could do it like that too. It makes it a lot easier. But I don't know if it'll be this small. I find something meditative about chopping, but I also, you know, this is what I do. Cutting up vegetables. I'm sure there's an easier way to cut tomatoes. And some of them already squared off. Just trying to get these longer pieces. And this is me showing that I don't work in a restaurant. Taking fucking forever. Also, I didn't de-seed the tomato. You could take the seeds off. If you have diverticulitis, you should probably take the seeds out. I know that's really random, but just in case. So we're chopping up this tomato for some pico de gallo. I don't remember if there's... And then I gotta get some white onion and then some cilantro. I have cilantro growing in my yard. I might use that. So we'll put this in here with the jalapeno. I'm gonna need a bigger bowl. I love pico de gallo though. I love really any salsa. Okay, let's clean up this mess. And then we just gotta do the white onion and some cilantro, and then that's done. And I'm not going to infuse that. That's just for flavor, friends. Okay, so now we take our white onion. What the fuck did I do with you, white onion? Am I missing anything in this pico other than cilantro? I really like this knife. I didn't know if I was going to because it's so big. And it was a gift from Messermeister. Is that how you say it? Messermeister? Do you pronounce the T? Anyway, I was so happy I brought that on the competition show with me because it one, they gave me, I asked for bacon and they gave me oops. Oh, I'm gonna stir the oil real quick. 1 second. Okay, calm down, Will. They gave me the bacon they gave me was not I just want to take my camera really quickly. Was not sliced, and I was not sorry if you don't like the sound of metal on metal, but get over it. That's just how it's gonna be. All right, let's do this onion. Make sure. Oh, and I already went back to you guys. Okay, good. Onion, right? Come in. This cutting board. I need to take it back here. Come in here. Cut horizontal lines down your onion. And this is where the root is, right? Top is here. I cut the top off. Keep the root on so it'll hold your onion in place. And then cut some horizontal lines. And you're going to come in here, check where the furthest over that is, and then come in and cut like this, okay? vertical lines, and you're going to have some pieces that come out. Oh, well, it's okay. It's going to be okay. I'm going to use some of this for the guac too, so it's good. We've got lots of white onion. Probably didn't need a whole half, but. So then when you come in and you cut this way, it does the work for you, right? You already did it by putting those lines in. You get a nice chop on your onion. You're just using the shape of the onion to help you along the way. Whereas when I went to when I went to Johnson & Wales, I was pulling it apart, the onion piece by piece, and then julienning it and then cutting it like that. And that's why the chef was like, what the fuck? And it was because I didn't know that this was how to cut onions. No one had showed me that way, and he wanted a really small chop. And so a brunoise, which is 1/8 of an inch, or however you pronounce it. And I didn't see how I could get it unless I pulled it apart. I pulled every layer off and then I would julienne it. And then I would do like I did with the tomatoes and the jalapenos. Anyway, I guess it's not the way to do it. And I wish I had one. So this is the same size, yeah. Well, we're going to just keep the pico in that. We'll put some cilantro. So here's our jalapenos, tomatoes, right? So we're missing some white onion in there. I wish my bowl was a little bigger, per usual. Okay, so we have a really nice, look at that beautiful pico. We have to put some cilantro. Don't worry. Don't get mad at me. I know this is not finished. But I like that ratio. Maybe use a little bit more white onion. Okay, and then we'll save the rest for the guac. And we'll actually probably put a little water on it to take away some of the bite. Okay, so we've got our plenty of white onion here. And then let's chop up some cilantro. Oops. I wonder, no one's really watching on Twitch, but that's okay. If you are, thanks. We got our white onion there. I'm just going to clean this up. Anyway, so they gave me unsliced bacon, and this knife was so like heavy duty and strong that it made cutting the bacon, like the thick ass fucking, like the slab of bacon. If I had brought like one of my not as sharp or shittier, more flimsy, or not shittier, just more flimsy, more delicate knives, it would have not been fun. Okay, so where have you been all my life? All my life. Where have you been all my life? Where have you been all my life? Should put some salt in that too. A little bit of salt in the pico. Just a little bit of salt. You really want to season everything. And then we just got to put, the cilantro. I'm trying to decide if I just want to go pick it from my garden. But I did order some because I was like, what if it's not enough in my garden? Although mine looks so much prettier than this. I'm going to go pick it. Fuck it. BRB. I mean, it's right here. It's all this little baby stuff, too. Let's take this. It's all tenderoni. Although I'm going to have to really pick through this because some of them are sunburned. Oh, I love cilantro. Record. So, you don't like cilantro, don't use cilantro. I know people find it soapy. What can you do? I do not find it soapy. I find it sweet and delicious. Alrighty. Mine are so tiny. Ugh, why did she get down from her chair? She was napping. I like it when she's napping. I wonder if she likes cilantro. Anyway, it's probably not very exciting for you, but all right, some cilantro. She probably would like cilantro, knowing my dog. As long as it's crispy. That's enough for the pico de gallo. The competition, it's not out yet. I'll let you know when it comes out. Don't worry. You'll know. We just, we filmed it a few weeks ago. So probably in I don't know. They said 2 or 3 weeks. It'll be on YouTube. It's Adam Ray, the comedian Adam Ray. Do you know him? He's got a pretty big YouTube following. So I'm just adding the cilantro to the pico de gallo. Okay, so we got a nice pico here. Just classic. Chilies, cilantro. Onions, jalapeno. Okay. So that's ready to go. I don't want it to be recording anymore. And then I really don't want you in the kitchen. She's just always out for something to eat. Very food motivated. I have to take her Tuesday to go back to the freaking surgeon for another check on her knee because I took her to another vet and the vet was like, her knee's still fucked up. I did not stir that enough. But also, why was the fan? Oh, it wasn't on. It always says that. I'm going to let it infuse a little bit longer. And then we'll strain it. Got to do the avocado. Do you want to go outside? Want to go lay outside? Okay, go lay outside. Avocado, chilies. I love cilantro. Me too. I do love cilantro. I didn't put any stems. I got to check the super chats at some point, but I'm trying to think what I should do next. Maybe we should do the popper filling. What do y'all think? I think we should do the popper filling. So that's good to go. Which is going to be cream cheese, the guanciale. Okay. Guanciale. I don't want to do too much because, I don't want to go crazy here. Cream cheese, guanciale. Let me taste this, see how it. I'll use a little bit of that. Not too much. Pretty salty. Maybe I won't use any of it, actually. Okay, I'm going to start this. Let's put... It's always so funny how it goes out of focus. We're going to take our cream cheese. And we're going to put it in here. Okay. I don't know if I should use all of this, but we're gonna. Okay, cream cheese. And then we're gonna put other cheeses in here. Just trying to mix it up a little. Some mozzarella, because I want a cheese pull. Like that much. And then we're going to grate some cheddar, which we need across the board because we're going to do a cheese sauce too. Okay, that's plenty. Although we need a little bit more for the cheese, for the sauce. We're on top of the nachos. Okay. Wrap up that cheese real quick. And then we're gonna stir this whole thing up. I really don't think there's like anything else in it. Like I think that's kind of, and then maybe the guanciale if I want to use it. Putting this cheddar cheese away. And the mozz. Mama, have you figured out that you're really in a bad spot yet? Like it's not a good spot to be. Okay, so we have the cream cheese and the cheddar cheese. I had left the cream cheese out, but it feels a little bit hard still. Okay. Oh yeah, she needs a cheese tax. Fuck. Should I put anything else in here? What do you think? Keep it simple? So this is going to go on the inside of our nachos. Okay? All right, that's our filling. Oh my God. Ooh, and I want to get my fry oil out too, because like I have so much. It's kind of annoying. Oh God. I just store it, like if I don't use it all, it gets put into storage to be used again. You gotta fry in your oil more than once. It's not good for the environment to only use it once. But I keep forgetting that I have like oil down there. Hopefully I didn't. No, it doesn't smell like none of it smells like fish. Usually if I fry fish, I don't use that again because it's fish. Fish stinks. But that's what we'll do. That's a good amount of oil. Okay, so our oil's out. We just have to make some Ganja Guacamole, which is on page 113, but I'm going to strain out our oil that we infused into this. And then we can use that. When is the new book for sale? What new book? What are you talking about? This is my book. How to Eat Weed and Have a Good Time. It's for sale right now. It's available. There's a link in the chat. That's all the cheese you're getting, little lady. Okay, let me go grab this. Oh yeah, I was going to put the guanciale. Let me put that in there too. Fucking bitch. Constant helicopters. Man, during the fires, that freezer fryer in Boyle Heights. Holy shit, were the helicopters overhead. It was intense. I don't know if you're I want to punch you right now for saying their second book. This just came out. I have to write it. Like I haven't even written the second book. This took me years. So don't I'll block you if you keep asking that. How to give me anxiety. What the fuck? Haven't even sold it. I haven't even written the proposal. I started writing the proposal, but it's going to take a lot of work. So be prepared to wait. Come inside. Do you want a house tour? So I'm putting a little bit of bacon bits. But do you know what I mean? Like, I wrote this book. This book took a really long time. So it'd be like, where's the second book? It's like, snap, snap, hop to it, lady. It takes a really long time to write a book. Like, a long time. Unless it's garbage. And it's written by AI. But my books are not written by AI. So I'm just crumbling this up. I might just chop it. I didn't want so much of the fatty pieces. I just kind of want the meaty pieces, if that makes sense. The dog is looking at me right now like, lady, give me guanciale. No guanciale for Bonbon. You can't see what I'm doing, but I just chopped it up a little bit. Okay. So we got some of that. I feel like it needs to be like warmed up or something. Go ask Rihanna where her next album is. That's where my next book is, okay? It'll come out when Rihanna's next album. No, I'm joking. I'm actually working on it right now. So, it's just like I have to sell it, so I have to write a proposal, right? I have to write a book proposal, which is like an outline and a sample chapters, sample recipes. And then yum, that looks good. And then oops. You okay. So that's what we're going to do with that. Or should I just put the rest of it in there? There's not really that much left. So then you take sample chapters, right? And sample recipes. So I have to have recipes tested. I'm just over on my chopping board here, chopping up some of the guanciale. So sample recipes, sample chapter, table of contents for the whole book with the recipe titles, right? All of the recipes. So I have to come up with the recipe concepts. This book had lab testing, so there was that bit in there too. I had the sous vide decarboxylation and the oven decarboxylation in there. And then I had like 4 or 5 recipes for them to look at, so have to do those. And then oops. Tried the rye bread and butter one other day. What rye bread and butter the other? What rye? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so we've got this like really fun. Might have put too much guanciale in here, but whatever. Cream cheese jalapeno popper filling. We have to roll out the dough, but I want to make the guac first because I don't want to like have the fried nachos out for too long. I don't know if that's the right decision, but what time is it? 3:04. We're making pretty good time. Just trying to do this, clean up a little. Guanciale. Oh, and I want this pan because we're gonna put we're going to put the cheese sauce in here. Just make a quick nacho cheese sauce for it too, which I might do after we fry because I don't want cheese sauce sits and it kind of gets stodgy. And sorry, I like to keep it a bit of an eye on her. But if she sees me look at her out there, she comes running in. Okay, good. She's still out there. I like her to just chill. Nope, she's back. Fuck. I didn't mean to look at you. No, it's not an invitation to eat. Okay, so now I say we do the guac, which is almost done, really. Well, I have to cut some more jalapeno. So 1/4 cup, but I don't want to make all of this guac. I only really want to make like 1/3 of it. So I'm just going to use one avocado. This one is my most ripe right here because I just don't need too much guacamole in my life, to be honest with you. So we're going to take this avocado and can you get out of my way? It's always in my way. Busybody. No, get out of the kitchen. Get. Okay, and then gonna just take, oops, gotta be careful with this knife here. Take this knife. Sorry, I'm just trying to. Putting this here. Okay, we got a nice avocado here. Isn't that pretty? You just take it and be very careful. You know, if you're not good with a knife, don't do it this way. Okay, you don't have to be a hero just because I did it this way. I like to score the back of my avocados like that so I can kind of just, sometimes it works, not always. Sometimes you could just peel it off, but not this one. Sometimes the shell sticks more. But just come in with a spoon. You're good. Okay? Scoop out that avocado. Okay, I like to get it all in there. I'm going to put a little bit of water over the onion I'm going to use. We really don't need that much white onion, but I like to take a little bit of the bite off of it. So just put a little bit of water in there and then take your knife. Careful. Okay. Bonbon, get out of my kitchen. We'll just take our spoon. Okay. If you want to do more, you can do more. I just don't want to make too much guac today. Guac o'clock. That's for the cheese sauce, which we're going to put in here. So actually, I don't want to put it in yet. I want to put the milk. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Oh, fuck. Because I got to chop up some jalapeno for this and a little bit of cilantro as well. Can't have guac without cilantro. Okay, so, and we need to slice a couple onions. We got to put the olive oil or the grapeseed oil that we infused in there. So that's like a fun way. You can just stick that filling into the jalapenos, but we're doing it a little differently today. We're doing nachos. Okay, so I've got my cutting board. We already have onion ready to go for this guac. We just need some more jalapeno, if you can believe it. And I chopped up the other one for the pico de gallo. But don't worry, I got lots and lots of jalapeno. Now, my cookbook says 1 fresh, but honestly, I had to kind of lighten the amount because I didn't want to, like, not everyone has a spicy palate. So, you know, you just do it. If you like it real spicy, do it however you like it, you know? So I'm gonna you could also keep the seeds in if you like it real spicy, but I'm just gonna take them out. And then we're gonna cut it very small. I probably only need half because we've got so much jalapeno going on today, but we're just gonna do it all because the hell am I gonna do with half a jalapeno after? So chop up your jalapeno. Okay, so I'm going to put this all in here, which is too much, but whatever. We might do another avocado. And then we need a little bit of cilantro. So I'm going to use this store-bought cilantro. And just pull it out. Give it a little rinse-a-rooney. You don't really want to chop wet herbs because it kind of just smushes them. I'll take out anything that looks yucky. If it's tender enough to break, right? Like if you get a little stem and it broke off from you picking it like that, usually it's tender enough to eat, you know. So cilantro, lots. This is flavor, right? This is how herbs, we've got terpenes, we've got flavonoids, all of that stuff is also in herbs in general. That's why we call weed an herb. It's just another herb, except for it has more capabilities, let's say. More than just seasoning your food, flavoring your food can get you high. So people talk about my book and they're like, oh, there's one review that's like, oh, there's no healthy recipes as for diabetes. And I'm like, promoting diabetes. I'm like, there's literally a guacamole recipe in there. Like tons of healthy ways to cook with cannabis. Okay. Cilantro, lots of cilantro. I feel like that's very key for a good guacamole. And then lime, very important. Okay, fresh lime. We've got a lot going on with this here. Nacho setup. Okay. Don't know what that was, but I'm going to put lime juice. Okay. We're probably going to need more lime than that. And another avocado, I think. But you want to kind of come in with a fork too. You don't want to smush it to smithereens because, like, you know, I don't think this one's ripe enough. Are you? Aren't you? How are you feeling today, avocado? Mad at me? No. We're going to have to make it work with one because, ooh, are you ripe enough? You seem pretty ripe. All right, this one feels a little better. You want like very ripe avocados for guac. You don't really want them hard at all because you need it to mush out a little in the bowl. Let's see. But you still want some chunks, right? I put too much jalapeno. Follow my recipe. We got to put a little bit of oil in here. Some salt. So we're just kind of coming in and squishing them a little bit. It really depends how you like your guac, right? Like, I like my guacamole really spicy. So lots of jalapeno, lots of lime, lots of cilantro. Okay, let's not forget our oil. So I don't want to put all of that oil. It's too much. Oh, that's right. I got these. Haha. So I don't have to do that. And you love me. Na, 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 na. Oop. Might have been too much, but we'll see. Oh, God damn it. Ooh, that made it look really nice too. So just a little bit of oil in there. And we got a nice guac here. We're going to have to taste it in a little bit for seasoning, but I like to use chips to do that because I feel like it gives you a more accurate read. Okay, so that's my Ganja Guacamole. It also has a Serrano in it, but I didn't have any Serrano, so it's okay. Don't need any more. Oh, wait, fuck, I forgot the white onion. Durr. Don't forget the white onion. Just take it. I put it in some water. And I'm going to taste this guac. I'm just going to strain it out just to take a little bit of that bite off of it. Okay. I don't like it too oniony. Okay, so here's our guac. Take that big ass piece out. I'm going to put it in a nice bowl so it looks prettier. You decide who you are. Like flowers from the tomb. It's all bad news. Yeah, I hate that I made you love me. Sorry if I may be your type. Yeah, I hate that I made you love me. 'Cause I barely tried. Okay, I'm gonna taste it. More lime! Mas limon! Ooh, but it's really good. Fuck yeah, guacamole. don't eclipse the moon. It's all bad news. Yeah, I hate that I made you love me. Sorry if I made me your type. Yeah, I hate that I made you love me. Okay, there we go. It looks a little loose, but that's okay. Went a little aggressive on that lime. Put it in here. Oh yeah, baby. Let's go, guacamole. Fuck yeah. Okay, now we just have to roll out the tortillas. Did I put cilantro in here? Yeah, I did. My memory isn't very good, and that's okay with me. Oh, 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 as long as I don't get Alzheimer's or dementia, because that sucks. A little cilantro on the top. Ganja guacamole. Boop. And then we clean up our mess. We clean up our mess. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We clean it all up and then we're gonna take a hit. Yes, we are. We're going to take a dab. We're gonna take a dab. We're at that point in the show. But I feel like I've done a really good job so far. I've never made jalapeno tortilla before. Do you guys even know what that song was? It's Ariana's new song. And I'm worried about her. I don't think that last boyfriend was good for her. I think he was a dork, is what I think. And I think he made her feel insecure because he's such a dork, is what I think. But what do I know? I don't know fucking Ariana Grande. But I like to pretend like I know. Okay, we're going to check the super chats, take a little tiny break. Okay? Okay? It's her new song. Holy shit. From my editor, your official book scan total for the week was 247 copies sold. Wow. But Amazon only reports what they shipped out by Saturday night. Cool. Wow. That's great. Which is great. This is great. You guys, it is selling. It is selling. Which is good. That's what you want. You want books to sell. Do you know how many authors get books published and don't sell anything? Or if they do sell something, it's not, enough to. So you're talking about a second book. I got to sell this book to get a second book deal, right? Because when they go to the publishers, they're going to look at this book and be like, how did it sell? Do we want it's an investment for them? So they take a lot of money and they give it to an author. I was a first-time author. And they, I gave them this proposal. I was like, here's who I am, here's what I do, here's how I'm going to market it, here's how oh my god. Sweet. Okay, so oh wait. Getting a lot of emails. I'll just check it this way. Oh my God. Tiffany K coming in with that super chat. She's so sweet, Tiff. I'm taking this boop for you. I want to see your flowers, Tiffany. I want to see your plants. Thank you, Tiffany. I appreciate you. Help pay for the groceries. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And I'm going to eat this all week. That's the one good thing about like doing this is yes, I bought these groceries, but I'll eat this throughout the week. Okay. Let's put this in here. My body. I wish Ariana can sing like her vocal range is crazy. She's so good. I don't know. You shouldn't talk about people's weight or whatever. I know. I get it. I've not been, I think I've gotten pretty thin before in my life. And it was always like, usually a breakup would do it, right? And it's kind of like you feel out of control of your life. And at least for me, I'm only talking about my experience, right? I don't know what's going on with her or if anything's going on. Maybe she's perfectly fine. But it was like, it's like a way to kind of feel in control of your life when everything's out of control. It's like, well, I've got my weight in control. I've got my eating. Like, I control this shit. I'm so in control. I can control my hunger. I don't feel hungry, right? And I don't know how conscious it was for me. It was like my stomach would close off. But not anymore. You know what I mean? Not anymore, man. I like to eat apples and bananas and fucking ho-hos and all sorts of things. Peace and love to you all. May you have a good day. Have a good day. Of course, the guys don't understand. It's okay. You don't have to understand, okay? Lots of pressure on women. Lots of pressure. You don't have to understand. This is Piff. Which one is this? Piff butter? No. Oh, it's right here. Piff butter. Yeah. From Earl Hill. I don't know say it like that. I don't know what you guys are talking about in the chat, but I hope you're having a good time. This boop is for Tiffany K, who sent me a lovely super chat. Thank you, Tiff. I hope you're doing well. Boop. That was a big old goober. Oh, wait, I need a different lid for this. Fuck. Where's that lid? God damn it. We were doing so well. But now I've got to find something, and that's never a good situation, people. Maybe it's on my other proxy. But yeah, you got to have a different lid. Are you sleeping in my clothes, Bonbon? She never met a pile of clothes that she doesn't like. Where's my fucking... There's this proxy, but where's the lid for it all? Oh, no. Oh, it's right here in front of my freaking face. Right in front of... You're so cute. Stay. Is she going to come down? Probably, because I disturbed her. Okay, we're back. So you got to take this off. And then you got to put this one on. And then you got to close it there. She's bad. I disturbed her. She's like... You are such a sweetheart. Just saying, I've been following you for a few months. Oh, thanks. Some people think I'm a sweetheart. Some people do not. Down. We're just gonna take this here boop. Shoop a boop. Doop a doop. I still have to roll out the tortillas. No. No. All right, nice. That felt really good. So we have our guac. We just have to make a cheese sauce. Roll out the tortillas. Bonbon, don't jump. No, don't make me spray you. We're all gonna get your little. It's water, everyone. I'm not like I don't have an electric shock collar or any bullshit like that. I would never do that to my dog. Bonbon, I'm gonna get something for you. Can you sit down? Sit. Show me sit. 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 That's right. That's good. I like it when you do that, okay? I don't have any more of these. Let me go see if there's... 1 second, everyone. I gotta just deal with my little dolly girl. Because she's bored. And I ordered her some more dog treats. Yes, I did. No, I don't want you on the couch. Get down. Come here, you. Yeah, put you on the ground. Don't jump. No, no, no. Don't twirl either. Down. Down. Sorry, everyone. I just ran out of dog treats for her. Because she... Not all of them, just the kinds that she chews for a long... No! Bye-bye. These kind. She likes cod skin. So I try to get her cod skin because the fish is good for her. And I got green lip mussels for her joints. Can you sit down? Oh, you're such a good dog. Oh, yeah, they make these cod skins so fancy. Okay. Here you go, sweetie. Take that. Oh, fuck. Still recording, of course. Okay. She took it outside. We love that for her and for me. For you and for me. We are the world. Oh, I gotta go move my yuzu into the light, you guys. 1 second. We are the children. Oh, shit. Ugh. We are the world. We are the children. Hi, little girls. Ugh. Okay, you guys look good. Whoa. Okay, you stay out here. Okay. Sorry. As the light moves in my backyard, I try to keep the plants in the sun. It's pretty, like they stay pretty much in the sun the whole time, but sorry, they're heavy. I've been procrastinating. What am I procrastinating from doing? Rolling out this freaking dough. Let's go. We are the ones to grow better weed, so let's start smoking. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. We are the world. We are the children. Dun, 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 dun. Man. Anyway, I like Prince from that. Okay. Take some flour. Take some flour. Put it on your station. Get it on your board. Get it on your table. Give it a slap. Boom, boom. Get your dough. Do-si-do. Give it a turn. Actually, you know what we're going to do? I think we should weigh these little tortillas out. I think we should weigh these 10 tortillas out. These dang tortillas out. Have I lost any of you? I'm sorry. Let's weigh this out because I want to... Because this is dosed, right? We put a good amount in here. So we want to... Yeehaw, green dough. 367. So... let's cut it like this. Let's cut it like this. Let's cut it like this. What do we think about that? This dog. Maybe that's good. Maybe we should do more. Dun, 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 dun. But remember, like, one dough is one tortilla, then we cut that into multiple, like that's 46. Oops, this is going to be more. 50. It's okay. As long as they're around 50. 46. Could put some on this one because it's only 30 something. Now it's 41. That one's 46. 46. 41. 53. 43. 46. Okay, that's good. So just turn them into balls. I got 8 here. I'm extra whimsical. You want to know why? Because I worked out yesterday. Okay? I worked out, made me feel better about life because my brain wasn't so loud. And it was really hard. And that always is important for me. Because I hate, like, it takes a lot for me to go to a workout. And then if it's not, like, aggressive, like, if it's pretty simple or easy, I'm, like, pissed off. Because, like, fuck, I left the house for this. But no, this lady kicks my frickin' ass every time, man. She's intense. Her HIIT class, oh my God, I haven't even been back. It fucked me up. I was like, and I was really high on that celery stick and on a log. I was fucked up. But it kind of was great because I didn't even, like, the RSO just made it so I was like, who cares? I was like, I'm so high, who cares? Okie dokie. I like all of these like tortilla dough things that I do. I'm going to wet a rag and cover these because I don't want them to get a skin while we make them. This is so crazy. This idea came to me and I was like, I'm going to do it. This would be another good one for the competition that I did to do this recipe. I feel like stuffed nachos is so satisfying. And we'll roll it out. I'm going to put the scale back down because that's really all we needed to do with it. I'd say these are like, if I put 80 milligrams, right? So these are now about 10 milligrams each, right? Then there's a little bit in the guacamole. But you have to really think about how much of a recipe is someone going to eat, right? Like how much of a dish? How many nachos do you have? Now, stuffed nachos might be a little different because they're stuffed. But you really want to think about that serving size. How many of an edible, like for example, you might have more chocolate chip cookies, or maybe that's a bad example. You'll have maybe more pieces of popcorn than you would cookies, right? So you have to think about. That's why people are like, how much do I use in a stick of butter? I'm like, well, it just really depends on the recipe you're going to put it in. How much you could always dose it heavy and then lighten it with regular butter. Okay. So now, oops. Now we have this surface, right? And we're going to start rolling these out, trying to keep them moist so they don't get a skin on them. But we do want to roll them out. So I'm going to get a little bit more flour. And I have never done this before. So I don't know. I've never taken tortillas and put jalapeno popper filling in them, but I'm going to get my fry oil hot because once they're ready, we're going to fry them. I guess you could air fry them or bake them, but we're going to fry them. Make sure I'm still recording. Yes. Okay, so center out, rotate, roll, flip. I love the jalapeno in this. It makes me so happy. And it's rolling out fine. You know, we might lose a couple pieces of jalapeno, but that's okay. Just try to keep it circular. Oops, sorry. Let me put you down a little bit more. Okay. And we want these pretty thin. Sorry, I need more flour. I want these pretty thin. Okay. I'm like squishing the jalapeno, right? I'm glad that we blended it because it got a little bit of the juices into, right? Okay, so I think we should stop there. Then we need to come in and like cut it, right? And then so it's kind of like, how do we do this? I'm gonna come in, cut it like this. cut it like, I think this is the right way. I think we should leave it at 4, right? And then we put this filling in. To them. Don't let me forget that I have sour cream too, because we need more cream. Okay, so I'm going to put this here, right? It's so crazy that we infuse the tortilla. And then, do you think those are too big? Should I make them smaller? Should they more so be like folded? Should it be like this? You know what I mean? Or, because I think that's too big. Let me try that. Sorry. Putting it. It's just like a lot of chip, you know? But maybe we'll just do, I'm going to use my hands because it feels more better. More better. And then we're going to do it kind of like a ravioli, I think. And that fuck am I doing? I don't think that was the way. Sail away, sail away, sail away. That looks sloppy as fuck. Okay, well, we're going to try it. We might not fry that one first because if it fucks up my oil, I'm cutting off the edges on it. That's something. What's a sambusa? Is that it? Is that what I'm doing? Never heard, but I'm here for it. Okay. We're going to try because I think that's too big. I want them a little bit more still like nacho-y. But I need to leave room on the edges for them to come together. I don't know if I should. We're trying it now with cutting it first, or the last method was a fold over method. As if I know what the fuck I'm doing. More cheese. And then I'm going to put this fucking on top. I should make sure. Oh, maybe I need some water to get it to seal. I think the fold over method is the best method because it'll have one side that's just like fully sealed. So we're learning as we go. This one might be a wash, but we're going to still commit. I'm sorry, tortillas. Okay, that one's a little weird looking. I think the fold over is the way. So we'll just ignore that one. Okay. So kind of keep it to one side. I don't want this too hot. And make sure there's still like an edge that you can seal it closed. Making a mess like I like to do. Only a bunch more of these to make. What time is it? 3:50. Remind me when it's 4:20 so we can all smoke together. Not that I'm looking up right now. Fold over, baby. Come on. To the top here. Ooh, we're going to fold that tip onto itself because it kind of got lost there. Okay. That works. So those two kind of seem like they'll do. Might cut off the edges on this one. Just a little trim. So it looks more like a nacho. Who is ever going to make these? Nobody. Nobody. I ain't got nobody. I'm so sad and lonely. I definitely made too much filling, but that's okay. Because I have jalapenos that I can just stuff this into. I feel like this is going to be so tasty, though, and even though it's a pain in the ass. Less filling, no. No, we're not going to do that. Probably wise, but that's not the MO today. MO is more filling. I'll fold that over and just let it happen. I'm so sad and lonely. Ain't nobody. All right. 3 down. Only a bunch more to go. But we're not going to do, well, we got to get a whole plate of nachos. We can't just have 4 nachos. It's okay. Maybe we'll just melt cheese. No, we got to make a sauce. Got to be a sauce. Oops. Okay. Starting to realize what I did. You know what I need to get is a tortilla press. So I don't have to roll it out like this. I can just squish it. You know? Like they made this easier. Why am I making it more difficult? Should we put less filling? Are we nervous that they're going to explode? I just feel like the filling's the whole part of it. That's exciting. Pressy downy. Pressy downy. Okay. All right. Cut it into 4. I think we have a method and we're just going to go with it, okay? We're going to go with it. And maybe I'll get I just want it to be like kind of flat. And I also want to check on my freaking dog. Wait, where'd she go? Is she in the bedroom? Because if she's in the bushes, I'll be mad. 1 second. 1 second, everyone. Bon, check real quick. Yep, she's in my clothes. Okay. I'm just going to close this door so I don't have to worry that she's outside. Okay. Cheese. Oh, wait, we're only supposed to go. I feel like I should shape it kind of like a triangle. And I'm going to do that. We're going to assembly line this a little bit. Okay. I don't know how hot my oil is. I'm going to turn the outside burner off. That one's a little bit less so we can see in case they all fuck up. See, when I said jalapeno popper nachos, you didn't think I meant this, right? No, because why would you think I meant this? This is ridiculous. Gonna use these wet hands to seal. These help seal. Flip over. Okay. One, two, three. Oh. And 4. Okay. How's our nacho plate looking? I think we need a couple more. Even though I don't want to make any more. We just do. Otherwise, it's not going to be enough on the plate. It'll look a little sad. And we need to like layer it up. Give this a slice here. And like cutting it can kind of help seal it a little better too. Cinches those edges closed. And I'm going to make some space. Put these on a tray. I need this tray for frying and this tray for putting nachos. I think those look pretty cute. What do you think? All right. So that's that many. Let's make a couple more for good measure. God, I made so much dough. I should have done way less flour, but it's okay. Can save it. Or I can just, how much? We got 3:59, 20 more minutes. Okay. Okay. Oops. Just kind of roll it, don't drag your knife. And then, like anyone's going to make these, but if you so decide to torture yourself with these here stuffed tortillas, the fuck was I thinking? I was like, yeah, it'll be great. And you know what? It probably will be. We will know. Time will only tell. When I bite into one of these cheesy tortillas, spicy tortillas. Is it too much cheese? We don't know. Okay. Do you guys want to see me for a little bit? Because it's kind of boring just seeing the same shit. Anyway, I don't know how many more of these after this round I'm going to do. I think we can start frying and I can get the cheese sauce going because, you know, that stuffed chips is heavy. It's not like a regular tortilla situation. You guys are gonna do it too? Respect if you do. Oh wait, I was supposed to use that. It's okay, I got some water here. Just kind of come in and get water on edges. They stick together. Move that cheese over. All right, let's fold them up. And then I say we start frying. Nice. Definitely got a technique now. That tip was a little too much. Really struggling. Oh my God. But I think they're going to be really fabulous to eat, I hope, if they fry and don't explode in the oil. Only one way to find out. Fry them up. Let me put these a little bit more room. Okay. Okay. So we're going to, I think we should stop there because, oh wait, we got one more here. Did this get cut? No, I didn't cut this. I didn't cut the other ones either. 1 second. This one didn't get cut either. A little trim. Can really smell the jalapeno and the cilantro. It's great. Happening in this kitchen. Okay, dough. We've got these doughs. I'm like, should I do one more? I feel like I should. Just because, like, I don't want it to not, I guess, I don't want it to not look like enough dough. And then that dough, I guess I'll just put here. Did I get rid of that parchment? I did. It's right here. Just put it here. I'm going to put this here. I'll decide. Here, let me show you in this camera so you can see how green. Do you see how green it came out? Really pretty. I'm going to put this lid over top of these so they don't get dried out. And we'll just roll this last one out. So that we have a good plate of nachos. I don't want it to look skimpy. even though they're stuffed. You could also take this filling and like put it into a potato or something. But it would taste really good. I'm going to clean this up. We'll start frying. We'll plate. Oops. We'll plate. We'll eat it. Yeah, it just takes time and patience. And also just like practice. Like I didn't have a recipe for this dough. I just know how a dough was supposed to kind of feel, right? So I know what I'm looking for and how to achieve it, just changing the ratio of flour or, you know, working the dough. At what point how, like, okay, I've been kneading it this long and it's like this. It's still pretty wet. Okay, I should probably add some more flour to it. And then you get a hand for how things should be. But you can always start with a recipe and then go from there. Can cook free like style cooking, you know. I like to show people that recipes are forgiving. Recipes are just based on what a cook at home, you know, a cook has tried out several times and they give you good ratios, but they're variables to that variables. There are variables to that, like the type of flour that you use might create a different result than other people's flour. Like the flour in Canada is very different than the flour here in America. So trying to make sure that this gets covered nicely. Gonna do that. And there's another one. Then yeah, it's all just, these are just everyday ingredients. Flour, water, fat. Could have used any other fat. Could have used canola oil, grapeseed oil instead of the guanciale fat. I just had it, so I wanted to use it. Um, don't feel limited, you know, in that way where, oh, I don't have this specific ingredient. Well, I'm sure you have something pretty similar, or you can find something similar where you are, depending where you are. And I know if you're in Alaska, it can be hard. Who knows how much a jalapeno costs in Alaska? Probably pretty damn expensive. Oh, cute. These look good. And then we got one more. I don't even remember doing that one. But okay, glad we're almost done here. Then I just want to get the cheese sauce going too while they're frying. And then we'll be good to go, friends. All right, we got our nachos ready. I'm going to take this out of the way because I don't trust it not to explode. And we got to clean up this. The bench a little bit. I'm going to turn my camera off because it's going to be super annoying to edit that. I do all of the editing of my videos. And it's fun for me, but it's always like, I'm always in there like, why didn't you stop the video, man? We got 9 minutes till 4:20, so we got some time. I don't think we need these scissors anymore, or this knife anymore. And I just need this cheese. Take this like this. And scrape my bench. So when you go to a restaurant, right, and you see things like fresh pasta and, oh, it's this much money, and it costs money because of this labor part of it, and also because the cost of ingredients has really gone up. We created a trade war with our top 2 trading partners. Like, we're surrounded by Canada and Mexico, right? So it makes a lot of sense to have a symbiotic relationship with those 2 bordering countries. And especially when you have such a good relationship with both of them. And unfortunately, it was presented that they were parasitic, right? Like that, hey, remember this whole discussion? Why is the trade imbalance, right? Like Canada is selling us more than they are buying, and they're charging us higher tariffs for what they're selling us. They're selling us their resources, right? They're selling us their natural resources, which is pretty like, they need to sell it to us. We need it. And it's funny because this is such old news, but the trade agreement was done by Trump. So I don't know why it's like he's mad at his previous self. But there was nothing wrong with it. There was nothing wrong with. So then we have big trade wars with a lot of countries, and it's affecting us. And then there's the war, right? The war in Iran, not the one in Ukraine. Not that one's still happening. Don't worry, he didn't stop that. Turns out that Putin does not give a fuck about what he wants, what Trump wants. Okay, so let's check the oil temp. But yeah. Okay, we're gonna do a simple cheese sauce too. 258. We got to turn this up. Okay, while this comes up, we'll make our cheese sauce. Okay, I'm kind of gonna wing this too. My back. So we got our little pot here. Boom. Pot pose. Happy Canada. Is it Canada Day? Oh yeah, it is Canada Day. I was just talking about Canada. There you go. Anyway, so, Canada is our neighbor. And we like Canada. I like Canada. I grew up in Canada. Not my whole life, but a good portion of it. Formative portion of my life was spent in Canada. Okay, we're going to open this can of evaporated milk. We're not going to put all of it. Oop. We're just going to put, because we don't need that much cheese sauce. I don't do that much. About half a cup of evaporated milk. Put this on the stove with this little. Get you guys situated over here. I'm going to put it here, right? Okay. Watching they're not on the band. Oh yeah, I remember that show. And then the cheese sauce, we're gonna put some cornstarch in it, and we're gonna put a little bit of we're gonna put a lot of bit of cheese, and then I'll just get a plate out because we gotta be able to plate these here nachos. We're almost there, everyone. It's almost 4:20, so it should take a little a little toot. Maybe I'll do flour. Get my piece. So I'm going to put a little cornstarch in here. Just to thicken it. Yeah, fuck you. Oh, fuck. Should have had my whisk ready, but that's okay. Okay. And then this oil, let's see how hot this oil is. 316, almost there. Oh, I put a little more cornstarch in here. Just to make sure it's going to be thick enough. Although loneliness has always been a friend of mine, I'm keeping your life in your hands. People say I'm crazy and that I am blind, risking it all in a glance. And how you got me blind is still a mystery. Oops, I might have put too much cornstarch. I can't get you out of my head. Don't care what is written in your history. As long as you're here with me, I don't care who you are, where you're from, what you did, as long as you love me. Okay, that. Put some cheese in here. Fructose bad. Shut up. Okay, 350. Let's drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Try 1, 2, 3, 4 at a time. It's 4:20. And how you got me blind is still a mystery. I can't keep you out of my head. Don't care what is written in your history. As long as you're here with me, I don't care who you are, where you're from, what you did. As long as you love me. Sorry, I didn't get ready in time, and my piece is dirty, but we're going to still do this. Every little thing that you have said and done feels like it's deep within me. Doesn't really matter if you're on the run. Feels like we're meant to be. Oh, where's my fucking lighter? Uh-oh, they broke open. It's okay. We're gonna live with it. We'll clean the oil. Oh shit, did I leave my milk on? I gotta do this again. I got distracted by 420. It's okay, we're gonna keep that milk. It's all happening, people. Yeah. Okay. So they broke open a little, but we're not going to cry about it. We're just going to clean the oil out. I'm sorry I got the Backstreet Boys in my head, but I do. Backstreet's back. All right. Dun, 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 dun. All right, you sons of bitches. Maybe I should have put a little bit less filling, but they look really good. It's going to be okay. We'll clean the oil after this batch, and then we'll put in a fresh batch. See, I got a little, some of the cheese filling exploded out the edges. We didn't get a total closure situation, but it's okay. It's gonna be okay. Because what we're gonna do is just scoopy-doop-a-doop out this. And look at that there. Isn't that nice? Let's get in there. Is it perfect? No. It'll be fine though. It might be a little hot. Let's see how hot this oil is. Let's turn it down. Don't even get me started on the Spice Girls. Ooh, scared me. Sometimes when I fry, I scare myself. Please don't pop open. All right, everyone. We're doing this here thing. You know, we're doing it. They look good. I think these look real nice. Just make sure your edges are nice and sealed. If you decide to do this crazy feat here, we're gonna add the cheese to the sauce too. Because why not do a cheese sauce while we're frying hot things? And hope it melts, or I'll stick it on the stove a little longer, but I don't really want to heat the cheese. Let's put it right here. Like I want to melt it, heat it, but I don't want to heat it, like heat it up too much. Oh yeah, they're exploding, but you know what? I think it's worth it. I think it's so worth it just for this. It's some old fry oil. We can get it dirty. That's the whole point. And they look really nice and crispy. Trying to melt this cheese. I don't know what the temp is now. Good, 370. A good temp to fry. Just let them go. Want them to get some color on them. Turn this on a little bit just to help me out here. We might need more. Nachos. Woo! What did I do here? What am I doing? Let's drop some more, but I want to clean it out a little. I'm going to pull you. I'm going to pull you. Clean this oil. Let's come around and it's just the cheese, right? Escaping from the nachos. But it's okay. Just take it out. I'm going to drop some more. Get a nice squeeze on that. Drop some more in here. Hope this stays. Pull this guy, looks real good. Oh yeah. I think we did all the right things with the like folding and the filling. And like, yeah, it's gonna make your oil a little fuckety, but that's okay. It's worth it. This plate of nachos is gonna be ridiculous. Better do like this. Ugh. Ugh. It's hard. It's really hard. Frying up these babies here. Maybe drop another one. Try and get them all done. Make sure we turn on the heat actually. Sorry. Nachos. Let's go. Oh, and then got a little bit more kicked up here. Did anyone watch House of Dragons? It was kind of boring this episode, but I know it's like it had a big end scene, but I just found it boring. I was like, okay. All right. I don't know if you can see these, but those look pretty good to me. I think we're doing a good job frying. Maybe we'll just drop these last two because I just want to be done with this experiment. I'm glad I didn't roll any more out. This is plenty. We're going to layer up our plate. Let me go grab a plate for this. I'm going to put a little bit of red hot in my cheese sauce, but we have all these nice fixings for everything. We'll put it on this nice black plate here. Yes. Look at this situation, friends. Look at them go. They're so happy living their lives in the oil, frying like little babies. This one doesn't even seem filled. I must have not filled it with as much. One I did less, remember? Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of hot sauce in the cheese sauce. And then I'm going to stir it in. Okay, so that's our nacho cheese sauce ready to go. All right. I'm going to set up the camera for plating. Oh shit, what's that 15%? Probably my camera. So let's plug that in, my phone. Stay plugged in. Okay. Sorry, you guys. Don't want you. All right. So these are doing their thing. Frying up nicely. That one definitely opened, but what are you going to do? Just let it be. Could have waited to flip, but that's okay. We did it. Okay, cheese sauce that I want to keep warm so it doesn't... See, that's why we time things the way we do. Just a little bit of heat. We're going to let those fry up. Dirty up my oil. 7:10 is coming up. Everyone, don't think I forgot about it. All right. Looks dark? No, that's beautiful. You don't want it to look anemic. This is a lot. It got messy. I should have fried less at a time. It's okay. We're just going to let it do its thing. The cream cheese escaped on a few of them. What can you do? Okay, as soon as those ones come off, we're going to layer it up. Oh, dank. I thought you said dark. I was like, no, the fry is good on this. Trying to get them darker. Ooh, and I gotta get my sour cream out. Almost let me forget, didn't you? But I didn't let me forget. Why? Because more cream, more dairy. That's what my gut needs. Fried foods and creams and cheeses. Lots of them. Different types. All sorts of cheese. Cheesy, melty, gooey. Basically, I think it needs to be filled, but you gotta do it not too much because it sprays everywhere. But they look good. It's gonna be great. Let me move your camera. So we got this in the center. Okay, almost done on these. They're looking good. They're looking good. I mean, we'll put some of them on the bottom because they exploded. But we can't, can't blame them. I did fill them to the max. You guys got filled to the max. You'll be more for show, for stacking, than for me to bite into because I don't know how much filling you'll have left in you because you shit it all out into the pan. Okay. This one especially. But some will kind of stay stuck in there. Gets shellacked. All right. All righty. That's all she wrote. Yes. And let it shine just on the night like the 4th of July. You guys know that song. What's everyone doing for the 4th of July? All right. These are crazy. Dun, dun, dun. And she's dating a very famous Canadian right now. Canadien. Mr. Prime Minister. Well, he's not the Prime Minister anymore. Okay, we did it. We fried the things. We made the sauces. And now all we have to do is assemble. I'm going to put this over here so I don't burn myself on this pot while I'm assembling. And then I'm going to make sure y'all are centered. My camera is on. This is centered. Yeah, and it's recording. Let me switch to the B. Let's assemble this plate. Okay, so I'm going to kind of clean some of these up for the bottom. Don't look at these ones. Don't look at me. Because they kind of had their insides explode out. But we want them for layerage. Okay, because we don't have that many. Maybe we need a smaller plate, but I don't think so. We're just going to put these on the bottom like this. It's a real game. Okay, so but then we have to be dolloping, right? Hello. We have fucking cheese sauce. Durr. Okay, get in here before this sets up. Drizz that on. Hello, goodbye. All right. We have this pico de gallo. I know this is like pretty traditional for whatever this dish is considered, but we're doing it. It's gonna be so good. And then a couple dollops. I like these baby spoons for dollops of, oops. Sometimes you gotta let things live where they're gonna live, but we'll cover it up with a nacho. A couple of dollops of frickin' stay on there. This here frickin' sour cream. Hi from Ukraine. Welcome. And then some frickin' ganja guac, baby. Get that ganja guac on there. Oops, I didn't mean to join those together, but we just gotta. I'm not hands-a-godding it right now, but that's okay. I'm trying to be deliberate, and it always fucks up when you try to be deliberate. You just want to make sure every layer of nacho gets the stuffs on it. Now, do all these things go with jalapeno poppers? Hell if I know. But I figure, why not? Layer it up. Every chip. No chip left behind. Okay? All of them need sauce. They all need a colorful pico de gallo. Yes, they do. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's like a fiesta. Because America is a fiesta of different people from all over. And that's what makes us great. Oh yeah, baby. The fuck am I doing? Making a monster. Making a monster nacho. More guac. Guac o'clock. Yeah, we're going to put more. Now, like, I don't know, my friends. Sure, you live there now. More guac. Where else can you live? Right there. All right, where is it looking empty? This side. I never would have thought. Okay. Let's put it there. It's kind of nice to have this overhead because I can really come in and be like, where the fuck do we need some more nachos? That looks too deliberate. And then we got one more. I do think there needs to be something in this space, but okay. We'll leave it like that. Okay, cheese sauce. Let's go back to our cheese sauce. Oh yeah, baby. Okay. Hit that cheese sauce with like pico de gallo sprinkles, you know? We're just making a cake here. Layering up. And then we come in with some more guac. Guac o'clock. Yep. Yes, sir. A little bit there. Oops, that wasn't a little bit. That's okay. Okay. And then a little more sour cream. Holy shit. Fuck off, everybody. That wasn't very polite, that one. Are you excited? I'm excited to frickin' bite in to these. All right. Let me put this away. You know what time it is. Time for me to give my whole little spiel. I feel like I could put a little bit more cilantro on the top just to give it a little je ne sais quoi. No, I did not wash that. Okay, bonbon. Yes, baby. Okay, everyone. The time has come for me to do my little spiel. Oops. Up like this. Ooh, my back just popped. That felt good. Okay. I don't like it like that. Let me show you all in this picture here, in this camera. I know it looks kind of monstery, but it's very... Oh my God. Dun, 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 dun. Oops. Oh, sorry, Digi. I'm sorry. It's because of this pulling. Sorry, everyone. My stupid thing is being stupid again. Sorry, I just need a little bit more slack on this. All right. And then you all should be able to see in the camera, yes. It's too low. It's too... Sorry, I'm just trying to square my head up. Jalapeno popper stuffed nachos, only on the Edibles Club. Maybe I'll hold one up. Jalapeno popper stuffed nachos, only on the Edibles Club. One more time. Jalapeno popper stuffed nachos, only on the Edibles Club. All right, time for a bite. Mmm. I can get a cheese pull, but I don't care. Mmm. That is good. I should have put jalapenos on top too. Mmm. You guys. This one kind of busted, but this is not so. Mmm. 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 Yep. And that's why I work out. One more. Stop. Mm. I think the filling needs to get a little bit more melty, but it's really good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is live. All right, everyone. I'm gonna eat the rest of my jalapeno popper stuffed nachos in private. Yum. I want to take a nap too. That is so good. I want to grab another one. All right. Let me double check my super chats before we go. Ooh, Digi. Okay, you're fine. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me. That's all. Tiffany was our only super chat today. Just let you know, it's always the girls that are supporting my live streams, and then all the guys just kind of sit back, and then they have their moms. My mom wanted me to ask you out. All right, how about you send me $100 and I'll think about it. I won't, but I'll think about it. Let me roll the credits. These are my club members. The Edibles Club. The best club. The highest club. These are my club members. Club members. Madam Dram, Lindsay Gabriel, Eddie Moretti are my producers. Caitlin Taylor, Marley Wildpaws, Miranda, Freaky Bob, and Jose Morales are part of my Bounce per Ounce. I think some of those people quit though, so I need to take them out. Anyway, these are my club members. Thank you so much for joining the Edibles Club on Patreon. If you want to DM me, ask me any questions, etc., Patreon is the best place to do it. Thank you for being here. Have a great rest of your week. And remember who you are. Hey,